Hey guys, Ranger282 here with a new review. Took a break from the Transformers to do a Power Rangers review for once, like I said I would. But I couldn't decide who to do, so I just went with the latest one I purchased. I do keep it updated, and I'm doing the Jungle Pride Megazord, obviously from Jungle Fury. I like the show, it's alright. Actors overact a lot, but it's alright. If you don't know yet, they have introduced both the Violet and White Rangers, so now we finally have all 5. And I believe the next episode we're probably going to see Dom getting his White Rhino Zord, so looking forward to that, I guess. But for now, we're going to stick with these guys. As you know, Cheetah, Jaguar, and Tiger. I guess I'll just start with Cheetah. Obviously the Yellow Rangers. I believe her name is Lily, and she's alright, I guess, for a Yellow Ranger, but don't quite understand the Penguin Zord. That's a little iffy. I've never seen a penguin in the jungle. I don't know about you, I haven't. But at least it's better than the Mystic Force Sprite Zord. Ugh, that thing was god awful, but this one's not bad at all. Obviously, it's an okay figure. It's not as great as the very originals. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord, just outstanding. These guys lacking, but what are you gonna do? Very sleek, very yellow. What else can I say? It's a cheetah. Not a whole lot of posability. You can move the neck up and down a little bit. So, a little bit. Move the head up and down. And the mouth does open, but it's very hard to do, and it just looks weird. It makes it look very weird. So, I tend to keep it closed. As for legs, these can move, and you can sort of, the way it transforms, or I don't want to say transforms, but the way it kind of works, you can kind of pose the leg a little bit, move the back one a little bit, and you can spin the tail, but why would you need to? But that's alright, because it becomes a leg, so it's obviously not going to have that much posability. Jaguar. I believe his name is Theo, the Blue Ranger. He's okay. This one is about the same mold as the Cheetah, only a little bit thicker. Same exact posability, not a whole lot, only they did add something. They did add this little black piece up here that when you fold down, he has little glasses or goggles or whatever you want to call them. But you know, you can move his neck, and move his mouth open and closed, and you can't really move his head, even though there is a little joint here. You can't move it at all. So whatever. And last but not least, the Tiger. By far the biggest, obviously. I believe the Red Ranger's name is Casey. So, a little more posable. Move these. Claws can turn. Back ones can move at the hip, the knee, and the foot. Tail, you can kind of, put up or down or whatever. The tails are very stiff, though, because they become the weapon. You can open and close the mouth. So, Tiger is obviously the most detailed because it is the biggest and forms the biggest part of the Zord. So I guess I'll just start making the Zord. First thing, pull tail off, legs fold, more legs fold, bring this up, bring that out, the little chest piece right here that folds down, keeps it nice and stable. One thing I do like, as you can see, there's no real definition where the socket is. There's no, telltale sign of what leg this is, but if you can tell, this is kind of at an angle. Like, it's not cut evenly, so when you put it down, it leans to one side so you can tell what leg it is. I like that because if I were a kid and I didn't remember anything, I would want to know. especially because I don't want my Megazord to look stupid. But anyway, more folding. As you can see, this one leans a little more to the right. This one, we'll rip its tail off. Aren't we nice to the kitties? Let's rip their tails off and fold their legs into weird positions. Fold the head down, and there's a little piece right back here. When you fold it down, you can see the head come down, just like that. And then these plug in, and here you have the Jungle Pride Megazord. Yeah! In all its kitty goodness. And obviously, if you do watch the show, you know that for RJ's Zord to work, it's just another remold of the Cheetah or Jaguar, and it just takes Lily's place. But otherwise, it's an okay Zord. It does come with a gimmick, which is a little iffy, but it does go along with the show. So what are you gonna do? Little on switch back here. If you push the little gray button on his, I don't know what you want to call that, the waist, he spins, just like in the show. Or, if you prefer, you can hold the top and there's a red button on the back here, and his entire bottom spins. So it does come with a little bit of a gimmick. Not something I favor, but they did give it something. Now the tails, as they are in a bunch of assorted pieces, do all hook together to make their Zord weapon. I believe they only used it twice. I know they used it the first time they got their Zords. I don't know if they used it any other time, but it is their little Setsugon, which is basically a 3-piece nunchuck that's very long. But yeah, pretty long. Looks not exactly show accurate, but obviously it's made of tails. What are you gonna do? But they did give it a weapon, and they did make it kind of like the, I believe it was the Astro Megazord, that these can hook on, so you don't really lose the weapon or extra pieces. So there's my Jungle Pride Megazord. As for the rest of my Power Rangers swag, I don't know what you want to call it, I do have a lot of stuff. When I was little, I liked to collect all kinds of assorted things, not always Megazords. I do have some of their weapons. I have some morphers, just little action figures, just random doodads and ends and odds and ends and stuff like that. So whatever you guys think I might have, just go ahead and request it. I will gladly do a review of it. Transformers, you can do requests. I do have some Armada, some Energon. Feel free. And I will see you guys next time with a new review.